Hello, princesses. Hello. Are you there? I want to talk to you today about the delusions of the characters on Si Sin Senos hay Paraiso. Without breasts, there's paradise. Let's talk about how almost every character on the show is delusional and blind. You have one, Hilda and Albeiro. We're going to put them together because they're a couple, and when you're a couple, you become one. They're delusional because, and I'm speaking primarily about Hilda, because she thought that she could protect her daughter from the world with a yellow painted line outside their house. Like, I'm going to paint this line, you can't cross over it. You'll be safe from the world. You won't turn out like your dead sister Catalina number one. You're you won't. And so then she's also delusional because they were put in jail unjustly by Yesica, she devil. And when they finally got out, she was like, "Okay, cool. We can go back to regular life. We're fine. We're gonna be okay." Do you think she's gonna try to come and get us? I don't think she's gonna try to come and get us. We're good. We're back together. And I don't want Catalina hanging out with those girls. Their mothers are whores. I know what they do, and I don't want Catalina to be a whore. Okay, so we covered. She's delusional. She's she has this sort of she has this protective mechanism that she uses, and she believes that that line was gonna help save Catalina from the world, which it didn't. And so Catalina, who got out of jail angry because she was tortured in jail. I mean, they put her in a washing machine, and I felt that. Like, I felt like, oh my God, she's gonna drown, and I feel her pain as the water rose. So she got out of jail wanting to seek revenge, which in TV land, I understand. You gotta get your revenge in order to check people and put them in their place. I get that in the TV world. In the real world, if you seek revenge, that means they have power over you. Anyhow, that's not the point of this. So Catalina is out of jail, and her delusions come in because, and it really isn't necessarily delusions. It's just because she's not that bright. She's only 18, and she's not thinking clearly. All she wants to do is kill She Devil and Daniella because they are the reason that she suffered in jail, her parents suffered in jail, and her boyfriend Nacho and Dario is missing in action, and she doesn't know if he's dead or alive at this point. I'm at episode 48, by the way. So she is delusional though because she just comes up with this lame brain plan to, I need to kill them. I need to kill She Devil and Daniela. So in order to kill them, I need money. In order to get money, which I don't have because we're dirt poor, I'm going to be a hooker. I need about $50,000 to hire a hitman to kill them. If she was thinking clearly, she would say, where can I acquire a gun to kill them myself? Because guess what? They're so accessible. They're right across the street at their grandmother's house every Sunday for dinner. But yet she is convinced that getting a hitman is the way to get even. So she's delusional. And she's also delusional for putting her trust into the pimp, Martina. Thinking Martina was going to make a fair deal with her. I mean, but then again, I can't say delusions. I could just say age. So the next delusional person is Daniella. Daniella is the victim in a sense and the villain at the same time. Daniella is She Devil's daughter, as mentioned before, who is not the most attractive girl. And she wanted to be adored by the delivery guy. And she's like, has laser vision for him, as if there are no other men in this world except for Hernan Dario. This petite, he's a cute little guy, but he's petite and he's sweet, but he's going to be a delivery guy for the rest of his life. And there's nothing wrong with making an honest living, especially in Colombia, where drug lords, it seems like your only option is to be a drug lord or a prostitute in order to make a decent living. It seems as though in this world, Senos, whatever the name without breasts, it seems as though your only options are drug lord, hooker, if you want to make a decent living. I mean, so much for getting an education, and I understand access to education, to an education, is not as easy as it seems. There's so many people here in the United States who don't get a good education. That being said, Daniella decides, I'm going to get plastic surgery, and then he will find me the most beautiful, unlike that witch, Catalina. She's a witch. She's a nobody. She's poor. She's a bitch. I hate Catalina. So she gets surgery, and still, he doesn't like you because he wants something real, like somebody with a good heart, like Catalina. At least he thinks Catalina has a good heart. At this point, she's tarnished because she's out seeking revenge, so she just only sees revenge. Anyhow, so a lot happens, and Catalina after he gets out of jail, they make him basically Daniella. After Dario gets out of jail, Daniella and She-Devil makes him her driver, and he's delusional because they kidnap his mother. And they keep dangling his mother over his head, like, if you're not loyal to us, we'll kill your mother. You hear me? We'll kill your mother. And even another character, Pipe, they hold that over his head too. Pipe, if you're not loyal to me, if I find out you're lying, I'm killing your mother. And Pipe clapped back, like, at this point, I think she's probably dead. And that's what Nacho isn't thinking at this point in episode 48. Like, perhaps your mother might be dead, and you need to go for yours if you want any sort of freedom. So, really, this is what brings me to this. The real delusional people are the viewers. The fact that we watch this ridiculousness, and I know it's for entertainment purposes, and I'm very much so entertained because I watch it every night, sometimes 3 or 4 episodes every night. Like, I'm determined to finish this series. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because it just gets to be a little much at times, and it just like wears on my spirit, and then like I get tension in my head. So I don't know. But the real delusion is the wool that they're pulling over the viewers' eyes. One, they're making us think that Catalina is 18 and Daniella is 18, when if you Google them, She-Devil is maybe like 2 years older than both of them. Like, they're both in their 30s, and they look like they're in their 30s. And 2, that Catalina, the character, and I know this is fiction, but they could have casted someone a little bit more beautiful, believably beautiful, because, and I know beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I just don't find her beautiful or even cute. And they're like, everywhere she goes, she's so beautiful. They have a cutout of her. Have you seen my daughter? No, but she's so beautiful. Catalina is so beautiful. Oh, wait, let me back up. The other delusional character is actually my favorite because he's a villain. But it's something endearing and funny, and I feel weird saying that because he's a clearly R. Kelly pervert. Is Gordo Gato, or Gato Gordo, Fat Cat, the Mexican drug lord who is going up against She-Devil. He has been in love with Catalina for 5 years, which means he's been in love with her since she was 13 years old because she's 18. He said, I've been wanting this for 5 years. He's been lurking the schoolyards for 5 years for Catalina. And he is determined to make her his wife. And he's all in his 50s, 60s. I don't know. He's old. And he's determined to get Catalina. And she made a deal. And this is where the delusion comes in. She made a deal with Martina, the pimp, that she would sleep with him for, I think, I'm confused at this point if it's $5,000 or $20,000. But she wants $20,000. And Martina's like, yeah, Catalina, because, she has game. Yeah, Catalina, he'll give you that. Just go on a date. That's it. She goes on a date, finally, after like 50 episodes of him trying to get her to come on a date. because she said, I will not be having plastic surgery. Because he said, I love you. You're so beautiful, but you need big knockers. I can't take you to a party with the big knockers. Everybody will laugh at me if I come in this flat-chested boy. But yet she's so beautiful to you, fat cat. So they drug Catalina and give her breast implants. And this boiled my blood to no end. Because one, I can't stand to see a violation of a woman or anybody, but a violation of a woman's body is the most heinous thing you could possibly do. So he gave her breasts, and where I am on episode 47, it was the most funny. It was hilarious because he had this welcoming party for Catalina because he can finally, mess with her after she got her breast job. Although they're not fully healed, but the doctor cleared her and said, okay, you can go, just don't touch her breast. So he has this welcome party for her as if she really wants it. She's like, I didn't sign up for this. It's like this big party with a Mexican band, a big sign on the house saying, Bienvenidos Catalina. And, he sings this song basically like how I only want beautiful women, no flat chest women here. I don't like flat chest. I want blonde women. So he's the most delusional, but the whole show is ridiculous. But I love it and I'm here for it. And tell me who you think is the most delusional. Who's the most delusional? Drop into those comments and hit that subscribe button because I want to talk about this show a little bit more.